Happy Friday, Collabrakadabra! As I'm sure you already know, it's How-To Week, so let's get started. Yesterday, Lloyd taught you how to avoid social interactions. I'm going to play devil's advocate and show you how to function socially. There are 4 things people can do to improve their social welfare. Mind you, these aren't the most important things, but they're the things I notice the most often. 1. Compliments. When giving a compliment, be sure to keep things specific. Hey, Negative Nancy?
What?
I just wanted you to help me demonstrate how to give and receive compliments, just for a second.
Oh, how surprising. It's always do this, Negative Nancy. Fix that. It's never how are you, Negative Nancy. How's it going?
I'm sorry. How are you?
How do you think I am?
Right, well, yes, thank you, Negative Nancy. That's real nice. Anyway, I'm gonna give you 2 compliments. You tell me which one you prefer. Okay, 1. You look nice today. 2. That black shirt really brings out your eyes and your personality. You look great. Now, which one do you prefer?
I don't care.
What do you mean you don't care? The second one is better. Have you been spending time with Apathetic Adam?
We've talked. I'm about to go watch the Titanic with Sad Sonnet.
Well, that's great influence. Have fun.
I always do.
If you want people to think you're really socially advanced, add a question to the end of your compliment. This not only acts as a segue into conversation, but it can avoid some uncomfortable responses. Instead of saying, "Your eye makeup looks nice," say, "Your eye makeup looks nice. Where did you find it?" Unless they're not wearing eye makeup. Don't say that then. 2. Telling a good story. Telling a good story is a lot like writing a good book. There has to be some sort of introduction, rising action, climax, falling action, and resolution. Or lack thereof. Also, remember to keep things chronological. Nothing ruins a good story or a joke so much as, "Oh, sorry, I forgot something, let me go back." Takes you completely out of the moment. The most important thing to remember when telling a story is to stay confident. If you start to doubt the humor in your story, it's obvious. If nobody laughs at the end of your joke, you have a few options. You can laugh it off, change the subject, run away, although that's not advised. Or you can do what I do and carry candy around in your pocket just on the off chance that the situation occurs and give it to them in the midst of their tense not laughing. 3. Listening. Listening is important. There are 3 types of listeners. The first is a combative listener, or the competitive listener. This one only listens for the chance to interrupt and spread their own opinions. The second is the passive listener. This one listens and focuses, but is not very responsive. The third is the reflective listener. Now, this is supposedly the best kind of listener. This listener focuses on what you're saying and only stops to reflect on what you've already said. You want to be somewhere in between the passive listener and the reflective listener. 4th tip in social situations: how to remember names. I found the best way to remember names is through physical association. For example, this is Jeffrey. Jeffrey has huge ears. Will Smith has huge ears. Will Smith was in the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Bel-Air is fancy. Fancy Nancy. Nancy hates the name Jeffrey. This is Sherry. Sherry bats her eyelashes. Bats. Snape turns into a bat. Snape rhymes with Cape. Cape Cod is in Massachusetts. Massachusetts is famous for the Boston Tea Party. The Boston Tea Party was a revolt against the British government. Harry is British. Sherry rhymes with Harry. You can also remember names by using them when you first meet. For example, "Hello, Brenda. How are you, Brenda? Nice to meet you, Brenda." Brenda. Hate Brenda. This has been How to Function Socially. I do hope you've learned something. Collabradors, great videos this week. I don't exactly have time to go over them like I'd like to. Just know, I know so much more than I did at the beginning of the week. I look forward to next week. I'll see you Monday, Sonnet. Goodbye.